In this video we are going to talk about things everyone must know about cars. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. There's no shame in not knowing everything there is to know about automobiles. We certainly don't, and pretending to know everything simply serves to demonstrate that you don't. Even yet, as a discerning owner, enthusiast, or even a simple user of automobiles, there are a few things you should know. There are no justifications. We'll start with the basics, such as how to detect a cop, and work my way up to more complex topics. Let's get started. Number 16. Year, make, model. The year, manufacturer, and model of a car are the quickest ways to instantly identify it. The year of an automobile usually corresponds to the year in which the manufacturer built it, not to the year in which the manufacturer sells it. The method used by manufacturers to assign years to their vehicles varies. Some brands are already releasing vehicles in 2021, while others are already producing vehicles in 2022. The word make is derived from the term automaker, which is a fun fact. The manufacturer and release date of the car are indicated by the make. The model of an automobile refers to the style and body type of vehicles produced by a certain manufacturer. A Toyota Camry is not the same as a Toyota Sienna, but they are both made by Toyota. Number 15. VIN. What the hell is it? And why do I need another acronym in my life? You might wonder. The VIN, Vehicle Identification Number, is a number that is used to identify. It's a one-of-a-kind code that allows the automobile industry to identify specific cars, trucks, motorbikes, scooters, and even mopeds. Think of it as a car's social security number. Your vehicle's VIN contains information such as year, make, and model, as well as engine size, country of origin, and airbag type. VINs are 17-character numbers that can be found on your vehicle's dashboard, insurance card, and title and registration documents. Do you want to know what each part of your VIN means? Take a look at this diagram from AutoCheck. Number 14. Dashboard alerts. Pay attention to your vehicle. Maybe you remember most of these warnings from driver's ed. If not, that's fine, and you're doing what the majority of people do, ignoring them. Don't do it. One request is here to give you a boost. Get to know the arrangement of your vehicle's dashboard. We promise this will come in handy the next time a dashboard light appears out of nowhere. Number 13. How to spot cop cars. Speed traps can be found all throughout the country, with authorities setting up shop along the route in the hopes of deterring speeding and apprehending individuals who breach the law. Know how to spot a cop. The Ford Crown Vic, Chevy Impala, and Dodge Charger sedans are still popular among cops. For night driving, be familiar with these vehicles and their headlights. What about unmarked? They'll usually be dark-colored automobiles with an antenna or two, a hand light, and no hubcaps or wheel covers. Unmarked cops occasionally have built-in grille lights, which are much difficult to spot. They may also have spotlights and municipal license plates. Number 12. How to recover from a spin. Before you receive your driver's license, this should be a must. I'm not talking about some book urging you to turn into the slide and keep your eyes on the destination. Not on what you're afraid you'll strike. I mean actually knowing how to execute it in a somewhat safe atmosphere, based on real-world experience. If you've never done it before, find a safe place to practice. Number 11. Know your chassis and engine codes. I have an E30 with the original M20B25 in my garage, as well as an F22 with AN20B20. What difference does it make? It's no different than not knowing what model of iPhone you have or what iOS version it's running. Simply said, it's a type of coded communication that indicates someone is a true fanatic rather than simply a regular guy with a good car. Number 10. Accomplish anything with zip ties. Many things bind car people together, but one of the most important is total mastery of the technological marvel known as the zip tie. Wire separators, handcuffs, and brackets are all possible. What a creative mind can accomplish with them is truly limitless. Number 9. How to change your own oil. Raise your hands if you know how to change your own oil. Is it definitely necessary for you to replace your car's oil on a regular basis? No, but if you go to a quick lube shop, there's a chance they'll mess something up. Unless you have one of those overbearing parking lot security guys staring you down the entire time, get an inexpensive pair of ramps and do it yourself. Those warning lights usually don't come on until you're almost out of oil. And keep in mind that this is the most crucial step, because if you run out of oil while driving, you're pretty much toast. Many people cause engine damage since by the time the warning light illuminates, it's typically too late. Get a torque wrench on top of that. By hand, you can't correctly determine the tightness. Number 8. How to jumpstart a car battery. This takes 5 minutes to learn and $10 for jumper cables, but it will save you a lot of time and aggravation. Keep a set of jumper wires in your trunk at all times. You never know when you'll need them. Both cars should be turned off. Begin by replacing the dead battery. Place a red clamp on the dead battery's positive terminal. Connect the other red clamp to the live battery's positive terminal and the black clamp to the live battery's negative terminal. Finally, secure the final black clamp to an unpainted metal area on the engine block of the deceased car. Start the living car before attempting to jump-start the dead one. To recharge the battery, drive the automobile for at least half an hour. Number 7. Jacking up your car. There are 2 ways to jack up your car, the right way and the wrong way. Placing a jack beneath your oil pan, for example, is a great way to move all of the oil from your engine to the garage floor before replacing, well, your oil pan. There are a few places where a jack should be used, but if you're not sure, examine your owner's manual. It'll inform you where the greatest parking location for your automobile is. After that, it goes without saying that you should be able to change a tire. The basic fact is that, in today's environment, run-flat tires are making spare tires increasingly uncommon. That's no reason to be unable to jack up your vehicle and change a tire. Number 6. Tire pressure checking. Over or underinflation of tires is a harmful and unneeded risk. Purchase a tire pressure gauge, immediately press it on the inflation nipple, and check the reading. Every car should have a notice labeled optimal front and rear tire pressure inside the driver's door. This is also a simple approach to improve fuel economy. The trees will be grateful. Number 5. Get a good mechanic. Find a reputable mechanic. It's difficult to find a skilled, honest-to-goodness technician, but if you do, hold on to them. Request referrals from friends and relatives, check auto forums, and read car mechanic reviews. Don't just go with the first one you see because they have the cheapest rates. Take your time in this section. You're entrusting the safety and performance of your automobile to them, so make sure they're up to the task. Number 4. Master the art of driving a stick. It happens all the time. Everyone is counting on you to drive the 5-speed party wagon home since you're the only one who is sober. Knowing how to operate a clutch is beneficial. Plus, girls admire men who are willing to put in the effort. Number 3. What to keep in the glove box. Insurance information, registration, a flashlight, and a first aid kit are all essentials that should be kept in your glove compartment. If you're truly that literal, you could also store some gloves in there. Number 2. How to parallel park. This is probably something you haven't done since driver's ed. Pull beside the car in front of the empty area you want. Reverse gently backwards, cutting the steering wheel to the right about halfway down the other car's midsection. Continue to back up carefully, cutting the wheel to the left when you feel you have enough space between you and the car ahead of you. Once you're in, go forward or back to maintain an even distance between the two cars. Number 1. Learn to change headlights and taillights. Learn to work on your car yourself, even if you're not mechanically inclined. This shouldn't be too difficult if you have a few crescent wrenches on hand. Purchase a pair of headlights or taillights and follow the instructions on the box's back. To ensure equal brightness, you should replace both at the same time. Each automobile is different, But with the exception of a few nuts and bolts, it takes roughly 10 minutes to complete. How many of the things from list do you know? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.